Hey guys, how's it going? It's 8-Bit Eric, and I've been a lifelong Nintendo fan. Like, literally, the first games I ever played in my life were NES games. And it's always sad when you see somebody that has played a vital part in Nintendo go away, like retire or leave the company. And this one kind of went unnoticed. Not too many people were talking about this. I didn't see many people tweet out about it. Didn't see many people make videos about it or talk about it. And this designer made a lot of characters that some people might not like or like. Basically, influential characters that were very polarizing or very famous that you might not be aware of. This is one of those unsung heroes of Nintendo that we never hear about. We always hear about Iwata and Miyamoto and Eiji Aonuma, but we fail to see some of the other significant designers and creators that are at the big end. And now one of them is leaving after 30 years with the company. And it's sad to see this. So let's go ahead. We're going to check this out and read it. This is courtesy of Eurogamer. If you're not subscribed to the channel, guys, though, click that subscription button down below. Enable your bell notifications. So this is Star Fox, F-Zero, and Tingle designer leaves Nintendo after 30 years. So I say beloved and not beloved because a lot of people, for the longest time, did not like Tingle. But Star Fox and F-Zero, most beloved, some of the most beloved franchises in Nintendo history. So, yeah, veteran designer Takaya Imamura, and pardon my Japanese, has left Nintendo after more than 3 decades at the company. That is a long time, guys. A lot of people don't even keep jobs for 5 years, much less 3 decades. So a post on his Facebook page this afternoon, spotted by Kotaku, noted today was his last day at Nintendo. This is a couple days old, actually. This is a few days old. But he ended very quietly on his Facebook page. No fanfare, no thank you, nothing. It's to be expected. He was, again, a silent hero on the lineup of Nintendo's designers. But I wanted to acknowledge this because not too many people have talked about this. This is a very big loss for Nintendo. Now, it says, over a career spanning 6 console generations, Imamura worked on some of Nintendo's biggest franchises, such as Donkey Kong and Zelda. His work for the latter included designing the fan-favorite character Tingle. So now he's a fan-favorite, but I remember at one point a lot of people did not like Tingle. But it's for his creation of the core Star Fox cast of characters that Imamura is best known. So Star Fox is probably my most second favorite franchise after Zelda. Star Fox, I love the characters. I love Falco, Slippy, just memorable cast and crew. Goes on to say, in a memorable 2017 interview, Imamura recalled how the game was originally going to feature human protagonist until Nintendo legend Shigeru Miyamoto intervened. Miyamoto overturned that and suggested making them animals, he said. We made the main character a fox because of its association with the Fushimi Inari Taisha Shrine near the head office. And then for the other characters, we chose from among the types of animals that appear in Japanese folk tales. So if you've never heard the backstory of Fox McCloud, it was based on that temple that was close by the shrine. Very interesting folklore. I think Gaming Historian covered that in a video, if I'm not mistaken. If not, there's a lot of different stuff that you can look up on YouTube to learn about the historical significance of Star Fox's concept and everything like that. And this man was responsible for that, which is really neat and cool. One of my most favorite game franchises ever. He said, but there's something I still haven't talked about. The faces on the characters of Team Star Fox are based on staff members at the time. Fox has a fox-like face like Miyamoto, and the villain Andros is, I shouldn't say, laughs. So we still have a secret. We don't know who Andros is. That's really cool, actually. Now, I had a suspicion Miyamoto was Star Fox. I remember, one of my most favorite Star Fox-related things from Nintendo was the E3 puppets that came out with Reggie, Iwata, and Miyamoto. Miyamoto was Fox as the puppet. That was awesome. I still get chills and goosebumps thinking of that moment. That was one of my most favorite Nintendo E3 moments ever. I'm curious to see who Andros is. Now, it goes on to say Imamura continued to work on the Star Fox series throughout his time at Nintendo, becoming art director of Star Fox 64, my favorite 64 game besides Ocarina, then co-producer and sole producer respectively of Star Fox Assault and Star Fox Command. Imamura's first credit was as a designer on 1990's SNES game F-Zero, another series he continued to work on throughout his Nintendo tenure. His most recent known project was working on the Star Fox section Starlink Battle for Atlas on Switch. I need to go back and finish that game. That game is actually on my backlog. I really need to go back and finish that. So he goes on to say, this is my last day going to work. I took a selfie with the empty office. I guess I won't be coming in here anymore. As you'd expect, I'll miss it. There's no word on yet where he's headed next. So maybe, possibly retiring. Either way, thank you so much, Takaya Imamura, for the memories that you created for Nintendo fans like myself. I definitely appreciate it. All your work and everything like that. As they would say in Japan, domo arigato. Sayonara. So guys, yeah. Very influential on some of the characters that I've played over the last 3 decades. Very cool to hear that backstory of Star Fox. Again, didn't see too many people talk about this departure from Nintendo. Again, he's not a Miyamoto. He's not a Reggie Fils-Aimé. He's not a Iwata. So he's going to be an unsung hero. Somebody that leaves quietly. But looking into this and reading about it, I felt that I needed to say something. Nobody else I know, out of my friends or people that I watch, talked about this. So definitely, you know what? Congrats. It's kind of bittersweet when you see departure, but it's not like we're never going to get a Zelda or Star Fox or an F-Zero game if any of these guys leave. But it is sad to see that post of his. I can see, you know, big step in his career. Congratulations. Let me know your thoughts, as always, in the comment section down below, guys, on if you know anything else about his designs or, you know, the backstories of Star Fox and stuff. Star Fox is easily in my top 2 Nintendo franchises. It's Zelda, Star Fox, Punch-Out, Mario. I would say Zelda is a definite one. The other 3 kind of rotate. There's no real definite on that. But needless to say, this was another guy that influenced my growing up. So, thank you so much. And guys, thank you for watching. I'll see you on the next one.